meeting to order. If you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome everyone, and please remember all issues which come before this board should be determined in light of how they affect the children and their education. First order of business is public comment. Is there any?
No public comment.
Okay, moving on to student report. I'm guessing there's no student report also. Consent to the agenda. We need approval of minutes and approval of claims.
I'll make the motion.
I have a first and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Committee reports? Are there any? Assuming no. Okay. Moving on to trustee resolution requesting county conduct election.
You jumped over.
What I? Oh,
Administrators.
sorry. I was marking things off. You gotta throw me down.
It's over. I was going to stop.
She was on the roll.
My report is fairly short. Just says we are winding down from a very busy spring and gearing up to hit the ground running this fall. Graduation was a success. 8th grade promotion will occur Wednesday at 6 p.m. We did meet our goal and have a tentative master schedule out to students. We have professional development lined up for the teachers through our new curriculum consortium, MEC, and a cohort will be attending a workshop in Mosal in August. Our last day of school is Thursday with a 1:30 release for students. Teachers will finish up with a curriculum workshop and a behavior threat assessment presentation before checking out on Friday. I will be in the office through June 6th. I'm attending the OPI Summit in Bozeman June 16th through 19th, as well as the curriculum workshop in Wilsall in August and a principal's curriculum workshop through MEC in August before school starts. If you were here Thursday, but if you missed it, the 15th was a busy day and school was filled with excitement and positive energy as the students had graduation walk, graduation practice, elementary awards, and the elementary track meet. Parents stayed for Burger Day, made with local beef, and also stayed for a very chilly track meet. And so thank you for a very successful year.
Thank you. Meredith?
I don't have my board report in front of me, but it should be in the packets if anybody has any questions.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. If anyone doesn't have any, there are no questions from Meredith, I will move on to committee reports to move over that since there probably aren't any, to number 6, trustee resolution requesting county conduct.
Okay, so the school district clerk is the election administrator and designated for school elections. The trustees of any district may request the county election administrator to become the election administrator for school elections. The request must be made by a resolution of the Board of Trustees. If the county election administrator accepts, then he or she must perform all the duties the clerk would have. The school district must assume all costs of the election. An agreement can be made between the school and the county as to which duties will be performed by the school and the county. The school would benefit greatly from the county's assistance in verifying electors' signatures and setting up the ES&S voting machines, among other things. And the resolution for consideration is in the board packet. A resolution has to be approved if you agree with the resolution.
I'll make the resolution.
First,
Second.
And a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Surplus property.
I would request a motion for sale of surplus property at a sale on June 16th from 2 to 6 p.m. in the bus barn to get rid of anything that we have.
So moved.
And first, and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Audit if received.
Not received.
Not received, okay. We'll move on to bus bids.
Okay, we have 2 bus bids we have received, and would you like me to read them, or would you like someone else to?
You're welcome to if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
We'll all stare at you while you do that.
No
Wow,
pressure.
this one was a really sealed bid, okay? Alright, this one is from Keith McDaniel. Keith McDaniel stated he bids $1,500, so $1,500 for the 2017 Thomas School Bus. This is from Scott Cruz in Helena. Scott Cruz said, Superintendent Fettis, I have been informed that your school district is accepting sealed bids in consideration for the purchase of a 2019 International School Bus. I am interested in purchasing the school bus on behalf of St. Andrew's Catholic School in Helena to replace the aging school bus they now possess. Please consider my offer to purchase the school bus for $2,250 cash. So one is for $1,500, one is for $2,250.
Those are for different buses, correct?
Same bus.
I think it's the same bus. I
They're
think
just those different years.
yes. I think one person may have got it right.
Okay.
So do you need a motion to approve one of those bids or
Yes,
what?
yes, please.
I'd make the motion to accept the high bid.
Kyle, second.
I have a first and a second. Any discussion?
Was there a minimum bid on that, or was it just?
It was sealed bid, no minimum bid.
Sealed bid, no minimum, thank you.
So Ian, you moved to
Yeah.
approve it and?
Yep.
Alright, any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Appoint representative to Prickly Pear Board.
So each year, the Prickly Pear Board is the special education cooperative. And someone needs to attend those meetings. It normally is the superintendent, so I would recommend that you approve Meredith Fettis to be appointed for that Prickly Pear Board for the 25-26 school year.
I'll move to approve Meredith Pettis as the Prickly Pear Board for 2025 and 26.
I have a first
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Bus route, Martinsville.
So we had offered contracts for all 3 routes. The Martinsville route contract did not get signed. We do have 3 students on that route. We do not have a lot of time to do anything with that, but it appears the best way to move forward then would be to provide some individual contracts to those 3 families, and those need to be out by June 1st. So I would recommend to offer contracts to the Teeter family, Marks family, and Balseth family for the 2025-26 school year.
I make a motion for that.
Right, I have a first
I'll second.
and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Personnel resignation.
I would recommend that we accept the
first
Second it.
and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Employment, consider hiring Keith McDaniel. I guess there's several of them.
So with each of these, I think because they're so varied that we should do them each individually. So I would recommend Keith to be hired at the 12 hours per month as outlined in the job description for the 25-26 school year.
So moved.
I have first
I'll second that.
and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Paraprofessional.
I would recommend Holly Gilman to be hired as the paraprofessional for the 25-26 school year. That would be for the special education department at this time.
First and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Summer custodial.
With the resignation of Christina Fremont, Tom Graham is going to take on a lot more of those hours, but also with the resignation of Sherry Larson, also we needed to fill some of those hours that John needs help with. So the first one would be, I would recommend Holly Gilman to be hired for 30 hours of summer custodial for the 2025 summer.
And first
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Summer custodial.
Yeah, sorry. And then I would recommend Ben Hauser to be hired for 20 hours of summer custodial, as he can only work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but he is very interested.
So moved.
And first
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Clerk.
I did get a little ahead of myself, and that is on 16.5, which then would require that we do salary at that point as well. So that needs to wait in the agenda. We
Okay,
have to move, yeah.
we have to wait to hire Christie.
Well, you're gonna have to, yeah, because you need to appoint the clerk manager on 16.5.
Okay. Alright, we'll move on to consider classified rate increase.
Also on this, I would ask for this to be tabled until after some of the other things are worked out on this agenda and also with our classified staff.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Is there any policy? I'm assuming no.
Oh, sorry, but we do need to talk about the secretary position and Angie's salary.
Oh, sorry.
Because I would recommend that we do not replace the secretary position due to budget constraints. We would move that into one position, and I would ask that Angie be paid at $20 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, any discussion?
Am I allowed to talk to you?
No.
Alright. Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. interest distribution.
Okay. We got information from the count, they knew they would have the commissioners approve it today. And so we have the actual resolution from the commissioners. Each year, the school receives, some interest, and we anticipate that as part of our budget. Where's my book? We anticipate that as part of our budget, so we do get money, but it's not additional money, because we anticipated at least as much as we had last year for that. And there is a sheet in your packet. Okay, it looks like this. And on the bottom left, where it says interest distribution, you can see, we've taken the average fund balance of each fund for 1 year. That percentage of the interest based on what the average, cash balance was, is the amount of interest that I would recommend you put into each of the funds. Do you have any questions about that?
So how do you make the determination of all the different ones?
Oh, sure. Let me get back to the page. So, these are the funds listed on the top are the ones that the interest is usually put in. They are budgeted funds instead of non-budgeted. And on the very left right here, it shows which month, going across it shows what the ending cash balance was. Down here it shows the average. And then it puts a percentage of what it would be. So if your general fund had the most money, it would make sense that the most interest would go into that fund. I think our traffic education, yes, that one gets the least amount because we have a much smaller balance in there. Because that's more what's deposited for fees and then spent for payroll, where the other funds have a lot more money that goes through them. Okay. Mhm.
Do you need anything for that, or is that just information?
May I please have a motion to approve the interest distribution on the sheet?
I'll move to approve the interest distribution on the sheet.
I'll second that.
First and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. For reorganization.
Okay. Did everyone have a chance to look at the tally sheets? Okay. And everyone saw the, election results that the election judges signed off on? Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, so I guess you guys would be ready to make a motion to accept the election results and canvass the election.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I wasn't gonna try to do all that.
For that matter.
I have a first and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Now, if we can pause, I just need to make sure that all of the trustees sign both papers, saying that you did canvass the election. We'll start with Paul, and then if it can make its way back to you.
name's not on this one.
Is it the one that just says trustee and then blank?
No, this is all of the trustees.
No.
On my reelection.
If I, I'm not gonna, I need to.
Okay, written on.
I didn't. Sorry about that. Thank you.
We're good to move on? Okay. Adjourn the canvas. And then swear in trustees.
So all of the trustees that will be sworn in have been given their sheet of paper. And when she swears you in, if you would please sign where it says signature of candidate. And then if you would please pass it to Tammy to sign and myself to sign, then we will let leave take them with her.
Someone. Whatever you want us to do.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Montana,
and the Constitution of the State of Montana,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity, so help me God.
with fidelity, so help me God.
Congratulations.
We'll have to sign it and we'll send it with you.
Oh, or you want to bring it tomorrow? Okay. Well, I just got mine. Thank you.
Yes, I can just. Alright, that's all I have to do, right, Kristen?
Yes?
Will you let Sam know she can come in on Thursday and get her email set up?
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you.
I just need to sign some.
Oh, sorry. Here we go, Mrs. Strickland.
Thanks. Okay, we're good. Are you good now, Christy?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, board reorganization. So we'll need to appoint board chair and vice chair.
I would nominate,
Is that the motion?
is it move for nomination?
I think it has to be a motion, doesn't it? You have
I
to
would put
nominate.
I move to keep it as is.
Second that.
First and second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. We'll need to reorganize committees, so everyone should have their little sheet in front of them. So there's, let's see, Paul's on budget committee, and I thought one other policies.
Policies.
Does everybody feel about just keeping it the same and then Sam just needs full spots?
Or any other ones you can love to
Yeah.
You can do
participate in.
What would you like to participate in?
When do budget committee meetings take place?
Chrissy could answer that better
They,
than I
they
can.
can happen in August.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's necessary to have one, they can happen in August before, we approve the budget with the board. This year, we just presented the budget to you. So they don't meet up during the day.
They don't meet often.
None of the committees meet, maybe quarterly is it the safety one we do every quarter?
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest one. The rest of them are just kind of as needed, so it's, and we usually are, everybody's very open to evenings or, you know, whatever, you can work it out amongst yourselves. There's usually whoever's chairman of the committee will, put out a call and see what you're available for and work that sort of stuff out, so. Is there any other ones you'd like to join?
Not right now.
Okay. Perfect.
You can let her know policy is invigorating.
You're having some insomnia issues.
Yeah. Everyone's clamoring to be on that. Okay, so is everybody good leaving it as is, and Sam, you're good with just being on those two?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we have a motion to. Do we? I don't know if we do. Christy, do you want a motion for that?
That's one I don't remember if we do a motion for that.
It wouldn't hurt.
We don't need a motion for it.
We don't? Okay.
No.
Okay. Now we need to appoint clerk and business manager.
Okay, at this point, at the discretion of the Board of Trustees, I would recommend to hire Christy Sangre as the clerk business manager for the 25-26 school year, with the salary of $24.50 an hour.
So moved.
Second.
A first and a second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
May I please have trustees come and sign these things?
I'm hanging up now.
Thanks, Meredith.